we'll talk about what's in this box and some of the changes that we need to actually make to the white car. Yeah, we get ready to tune.
Now we gotta do dumb shit on cue. It's not funny no more.
Okay, so we're headed back to the dyno today. We put the 80mm turbo on that we had from AGP Turbo in 2023. Time to go find out how much power we could actually make with it. And maybe with our boost control that we put on from Motion Raceworks, we could actually get it to make some good power and make it run down the track. Got my dyno wheels on, which is just an old set of Cobra R's. We got to load our tune in that we just started up, get the car running, get it in the trailer. Last year, we installed an 80mm AGP turbo, and we built the turbo system around being able to swap between both that we used. This year, with the addition to the Holley Terminator X and the boost control and the other inputs that we've installed in the Holley system, we feel like we can start utilizing this turbo better. So having multiple tunes and being able to swap back and forth until we get it figured out, that's key to our program. We just put a new wideband on. What I noticed, air fuel was off quite a bit, but that's to be expected with a different turbo. So I'll just see you at the dyno. We're over here at Craig and Auto, TI Dyno. Let me get the car out of the trailer and get it strapped down. Today's a little bit different. We got a different turbo going on today. We're gonna be messing with the CO2 and the boost control. We'll do some pulls. We'll talk about some shit. Guys, I just appreciate you watching. I appreciate you guys following along on the channel, whether it's budget minded or not budget or racing or not racing, whatever. I try to bring as much content to you guys, so I thank you for watching thus far. Okay, we got all pretty much strapped down. I'm over here with Kevin Cragen at TI Dyno, and the mad scientist is on his way over. I mean, we can't get it to stop raining in Ohio, for the love of God. For you just joining us, this is a 363 stroker. This is an AGP 80mm. We've been running around on a 76 small turbo, and it's worked out pretty well for us. We're gonna do a little bit. We're gonna try to get a little more mile an hour out of the bigger turbo and see what happens.
I mean, dynoing in the rain. Whose idea was that?
Kevin's.
Dan's.
He's just mad right now. How mad is you? After getting the car strapped down and making a couple adjustments, we're only going to make about a half a dozen pulls. We'll see what happens with the CO2 and how the car actually responds versus the other CO2 map that we had for the 76. Okay, so we're starting to kind of climb up in there, paying attention to the line here. 11.3, it's pretty nice, but we lose our boost. This is where we're gonna have to start building our CO2. It's right around about 5,000. We're losing almost a whole pound for like 1,000 RPM. There's no doubt that if you put a bigger turbo or hell, even a bigger supercharger on any vehicle, you're gonna have to change the fuel map. And you're also gonna have to check the timing, and the boost is going to come in different. So what we're trying to do is make the CO2 control the boost line and make it straight so we can tune to it. Got a little dip here. Here we need to fix on the control. 11.7, that's only about 11 pounds of boost. Yeah, that's looking a lot better. So we're doing pretty good here. We're getting the line pretty straight and where the CO2 is making a difference in the boost curve, but we're happy with some of the results we're starting to get. We got a couple more pulls to go. Saving that at. My battery's about to die on my laptop, but this is a pretty 800 wheel. That's not bad. So as you notice here in our data log, we're pretty conservative. We got some good timing, only 16 degrees. We're at 11.3 AFR target, and we're only sitting at about 14.5 pounds on the last pull. 800 wheels pretty good. Now the biggest feat we have is to spin that turbo up so we can leave the line. Okay. What do you think?
He's mad at my seat situation here.
Steering wheel.
It's coming three inches out further too because we're putting a strange one on.
You better put a quick release on that bitch.
That's what it is. It's got a couple buttons on it too, you know.
You put a hook on your roll bar so it can hang.
No, I'll just throw it on the seat. What do you think of the tune? Made pretty good power. Made more power with less boost than it did on the 76. Pretty happy. If you're new to the channel, this is Dave Dalk Racing Engines. He built the 363. Shit, that's got 4 years on it now almost. So was it the 408 when we took it apart. It was amazing. So we're going to be doing some stuff to the 363 this year here with Dave at the machine shop. Big shout to my buddy Kevin under the car here. Whoop whoop. TI Dyno in the house. You guys know we do a lot of dyno shit here. We're just talking about getting a carbide thing for this roller. It's very expensive, but it's a really, really good for the traction. So we don't even have to run traction compound. That stuff's like $5 grand to put on there. So it's got some really cool things going on at the dyno here. But I'm pretty happy with what it did. I want to thank my man Kevin for taking the time on a busy day, and Dave as well for going through my tune with me. We had to stop tuning because I was getting ready to lose my battery. But so the dyno was a pretty good success. We made some power. We have potential to make 1,000 wheel. The turbo does work really well. Now our biggest challenge is going to be to get that thing out of the hole now. We have made some changes since we made this video. You're definitely going to want to have to check out, as I think these needed to happen for what we have coming up. We got an Elite 8 shootout that we did in Dragway 42 with a bunch of stick shift friends. So be looking for that soon, as this is what we were preparing for in this video. But outside of that, guys, I appreciate you watching. We got a couple videos we're going to catch up on. Been struggling thus far this year since Florida, but we're going to get it right. We're going to get our shit off the jack stands, and we're going to be successful. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon in the next one.